Welcome to African Mysteries, where ancient whispers, dark secrets, and untold legends come to life. These stories are based on folklore, real experiences, and cultural beliefs. Viewer discretion is advised. Let the mystery begin. The Snake in the Kist, the Motherland Mystery's Tale. In the dusty outskirts of Kwampunzi, a rural village nestled deep in the belly of southern Africa, there lived a woman named Zanil Moyo. At first glance, she was just another face in the crowd, mid-30s, 2 kids, recently divorced, then freshly unemployed thanks to an undying love for cheap vodka and poor decisions. But beneath the surface of this unraveling life brewed a storm of greed, desperation, and a deal with something far older and hungrier than any spirit she could have imagined. Zanil's spiral began with a drunken, late-night scroll through her phone, searching for answers, or at least a temporary escape from the wreckage of her life. That's when she stumbled upon Mama Quina, a social media famous Sangoma with hundreds of thousands of followers, dazzling robes, and promises of quick wealth through ancestral alignment. It sounded better than rehab. They scheduled an expensive online consultation. Mama Quina stared at Zanil through the video screen with a smug grin and offered a solution too juicy to resist, a powerful Isitola money ritual. Zanil's heart leapt. Riches. Influence. A second chance at life. Mama Quina reassured her, "Your ancestors are screaming to bless you, my child. But there's one small requirement. Milk, blood, and Coca-Cola." The ritual happened 2 weeks later in Mama Quina's candlelit compound on the edge of Nkunsi Hills. The place smelled like old meat, incense, and secrets. Zanil was stripped naked, smeared in a mixture of milk, Coca-Cola, raw eggs, and river sand, like some bizarre marinade for the ancestors. She stood silently as Mama Quina introduced a massive yellow-eyed snake with its body coiling like a nightmare. "This is your wealth. And this," she paused dramatically, "is your mother." Zanil's jaw dropped. "The spirit of your mother was bewitched. Her death was no accident," Mama Quina intoned. "To unlock your fortune, you must avenge her." The Sangoma handed Zanil 2 eggs and a bucket filled with the unholy bathwater. At midnight, Zanil, naked as the day she was born, marched to the crossroads, clutching an egg in each hand, whispering the names of the 2 women Mama Quina claimed had murdered her mother. There, in the dead of night, she tilted her head back, broke the eggs, and let the bucket crash to the ground, never once looking back. By sunrise, those 2 women were dead. The black kist. The next morning, a heavy black kist, a trunk said to house the snake, was delivered to Zanil's bedroom. When she opened it, it was brimming with stacks of crisp banknotes. Her soft life began. Farms. Cattle. Fancy weaves. Men with 6-packs. Zanil was reborn. But wealth, as the ancestors say, never comes free. When the snake lost its handler. 2 years into the high life, Mama Quina shocked the spiritual community by going live on Facebook and declaring she had found Jesus and was quitting her practice. Her fans cheered. Zanil screamed. Her calls for help went unanswered and then blocked. Without Mama Quina's control, her snake, went rogue. Its demands grew darker, louder. It no longer wanted the occasional blood sacrifice. It wanted family. Every night, Zanil dreamed of an old, shriveled woman with rotting teeth chasing her through flames, beating her with sticks. She'd wake up bruised, welted, and then crying in her sleep. The snake began whispering names to her. Her younger brother. Her niece. Even her own unborn child. When she got pregnant, the serpent slithered into her body while she lay sleeping. She saw it, felt it. It slid up her thighs, coiled around her womb, then tightened. She screamed in agony, but no one came. In the morning, she woke up in a pool of blood. At the clinic, the doctor told her it was a complete miscarriage. But she knew better. House of the damned. Without new blood, the snake turned its hunger toward her home. It devoured cattle like popcorn and twisted the minds of her family. One afternoon, her siblings stabbed each other over a spoon. They bled. The kist filled with money. The snake began sleeping beside her at night, curling around her bed like a jealous lover. Sometimes, it would crawl into the rooms of her children, coiling on their beds while they slept. The house was cold. Laughter had vanished. Her kids started fighting constantly. Her youngest even tried to smother the dog with a pillow because it was talking too much. Zanil tried dating again. But every man who slept with her turned violent the next morning. One of them even bit her ear off during an argument over toothpaste. Her neighbors whispered, then stopped talking altogether. Children crossed the road when they walked by her yard. No one visited. Not even Jehovah's Witnesses. A cry for help. I didn't sign up for this, Zanil sobbed one night, staring at the snake sleeping peacefully on her velvet couch. I wanted my life back, not this. She tried burning the Kist. It hissed at her, and the fire went out. She tried Christian prayer. The snake laughed. She even went to another Sangoma who told her bluntly, your wealth came from the dead. And the dead don't give back what they've claimed. Now she lives alone on the farm with her cursed riches, surrounded by the sounds of livestock screaming in the night and the hiss of a snake that no longer obeys. Her kids are growing cold and strange. Her family, broken. Her womb, empty. Zanil is ready to give it all up, but there's no off switch to a blood deal. If you see a black Kist in your dreams, close your eyes. If someone offers you miracle money, run. And if a snake ever tells you it's your mother, burn sage. Then run faster. For more mysteries from the motherland, hit that like button, subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a tale. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and beware, some legends are more than just stories.